Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Izix, and this week we are talking about binder safety. I hope all of y'all had a good, happy 4th of July. Um, I don't wear a binder anymore. I've had surgery, but I have some of my old binders in front of me. Um, so I will show you what I can. Some of this stuff looks super beat up. If y'all know, we put a beating on our stuff typically. And plus I've had this and kind of stored away for a while, so there's some discolorization on stuff. This is the Underworks binder, and this is kind of like a sports bra type. I didn't like, well, I'm chubby, so I did not like this neck area on it. It sat up, and when you wear a t-shirt, it bunches and it kind of pokes out of your t-shirt when you're wearing it. So because of that, I did this on it. If y'all can see that, I cut around the neck on that one. With that, I don't know if I sized right or wrong on the binder. It fit, but that one really restricted me and restricted my breathing after wearing it for so many hours straight. So that wasn't a binder I was just really crazy about. I did use it for swimming during the summer before surgery, because you don't want anything to give away that you're trans when you're out in the pool in public. So that's what I would use to swim in, because I knew I wasn't going to be in the pool for long periods of time. I've used it for work. I tend to work more than 8-hour shifts typically. 10 hours, 12 hours, sometimes 14-hour shifts. So when I noticed when I got to about 8 hours of wear, it started to kind of hurt my rib cage, and it would make my breathing a little shallow. So I looked for other options, and I turned to G2CB. I always get that confused, and y'all have to excuse me for that. So this was the first one I bought from them, this black one, and it was like a muscle shirt. And y'all can see my hacks on this. These tend to tear in this area, so I did a hack job stitching to repair it. But it is a thinner material. You see how thick that is? It's a thinner material. It allows for you to breathe better, or at least it did for me. There is a reinforced area in here, which is what's stitched, and that's just a deodorant stain, guys. But the reinforcement area only comes to about right here on your chest, and everything else is just super stretchy, super thin, you see. And you could breathe better in it. You could wear it longer than 8 hours. So if you work a long shift and you need different options, I would look into them. Not every guy likes them, but it did do the job, and I stand behind them. They provided comfort. They provided something different. It's breathable. You live in a hot area like I live in Houston, super humid, super hot all the time. It was a good option. You know, trans guys tend to wear layers. We have to wear layers that's an added layer, but it really did compress, and I never had anyone clock me out in public, so did what it needed to do. Let me see what else I have here. This is just a compression shirt, and I used to use this to really hide the lines of like the underworks. Just to give me that security of like really having that flesh flat style. And then this was the last one I had bought. It's a flesh tone. GC2B, G2CB. Like I said, I confused those letters. So I had 2 of them before I had surgery and the underwork. So I had 3 binders in total. Guys, if y'all can't afford binders, I know some people can't afford it. GC2B, they're roughly about 40 bucks if you're a bigger guy. I think they're a little cheaper if you're smaller. I think they're about 35. There is a program, and it is called Point of Pride. And if you go and log your info in, they have a binder giveaway. They are partnered with groups and charities that help you and help provide binders for people who are low income or unable to get it, or are in situations where your family doesn't accept it and they won't allow you to buy one for yourself. That program is a really good program and a way to get binders for yourself, because duct taping or ace bandages and such can really hurt you. I used to do drag, so I used to use Gorilla duct tape, and I wouldn't do in this area. I would just cover nip, pull this way, and do a wrap around the back. Not only does that pull out your hair on your body, but it also tears your skin. Think about it, if you have breasts, and you gotta excuse my little breakout, I've had this since surgery. When you're pulling your skin like this, and after so many hours of wear, you start getting tears in here. And not only do you get the tears in there, you get the tears under your arm from that duct tape. And if you put it on and you're putting it on for a short period of time, then you're gonna have hell taking it off. So it can do damage to you, and it can create these scars on you that you don't want. I had a couple of them before surgery that were there from the duct tape, so I don't recommend the duct tape. But if that's your only option, like I told you, Point of Pride is a good option. But duct tape, it can cause damage. It can hurt your skin. If you're doing it wrong, you can hurt your ribs. Ace bandages, again, ribs. You could break a rib. You won't even know it. You feel some pain. But people have broken ribs over binding wrong. So it's very important that you bind right. Invest in a binder or check out that charity. Even post-op after surgery, I have that binder in front of me. And this one had, you bleed after surgery. It had a blood stain on it from there. But this is a vest type, and this really messed with my dysphoria, because to me this was like a sports bra. And it has these clips that make it clip in the front, but it covers right there. It messed with my dysphoria super bad, because it literally just covers here, and it looks exactly like a sports bra, and it created that line in my clothes. I couldn't really hide that shape that was coming through on my t-shirts, because after surgery you can't lift your arms up, you can't do much for yourself, you're restricted on your movements. So that really triggered me, and I was inside the house for, I believe, like a week or 2 weeks after surgery, and I was just ready to come out of that thing. But it's really important to keep that on. You need compression. My surgeon doesn't use drains, so I had to stay in a binder for, I believe it was 6 weeks. It may have only been 4, but I believe it was 6. At the 4-week mark, they let me use my old binders, which were a little more comfortable, but not really, because getting your arms up hurt. But more comfortable in the sense that it wasn't triggering my dysphoria as much as this thing that looked like a sports bra to me. So I hope this video was insightful and gives y'all that information y'all need, guys, and we'll see you next week.